Get in a defensive stance with your feet set. This is not a defensive stance. Your feet are not going to be set. Your feet are not level to one another. So look what happens. Your feet are not set. Look at that. So you're going this way now as this player is about to come off of a ball screen here. Well, look at this. Bam Adebayo doesn't even have to set a screen. He doesn't even have to set because you were already beat. So communicate in transition. Stop. So this Spurs player's got to say he's guarding here. Jeremy Sohan can't be coming here anymore. He's got to be coming here towards the ball and sprinting. See, look at this. We have 2 Spurs players, guarding 1 Heat player. So that means there's 1 Spurs player here trying to guard 2 Heat players. Whoops. Okay, so here's the issue here. This player is anticipating that Jimmy Butler's going to set a screen. That's why he's moving his feet right there. Stop. So, again, you're going to already be beat, and Bam Adebayo's... Look at this. You're already beat. So Bam Adebayo doesn't even have to set this screen. Look at this space, okay? Bam Adebayo doesn't have to set the screen. So now this player can't drop and drop coverage. That's going to bring it... Yeah. For Zach Collins, stay connected to your man, okay? Because he is going to slip this screen. So if you're attached to your man, you can just go right with him. This is not a screen. So he's slipping this screen. You're guarding this like a screen was set. Well, it wasn't set. Okay, so Jimmy Butler is facing you up here. When he turns to post you up, right? Now, stop. You need to be battling for positioning now. You can't give Jimmy Butler any free space on this floor without him having to earn it. And that is just not the case. Like, he just got inside the block without having to do anything. You just let him get there. Cannot get to the middle of nowhere in transition. This Spurs player is getting to the middle of nowhere in transition. Find someone to guard, like maybe right here. I mean, this is really not great to watch. Stop moving your feet. Look at this Spurs player. Look at him moving his feet. So what does that mean? You're leaning this way. So again, you're already beat. So Bam Adebayo doesn't even have to set a screen because you're already beat. So now that's going to bring a backside defender, and it just opens the perimeter up. Okay, so the Spurs player is going to try and set up Tyler Herro. He wants the drop coverage to be here, but you can't be... This player has to come up here and actually set a screen. That's when you can move up and force Herro here. See, look at this. You're already moving. Bam Adebayo hasn't even set a screen. So again, now he's just able to... This is unbelievable. Look at this Spurs guard. Just try and get over this screen. Look at the Spurs player. What are you doing? You're already beat. You just moved this way. So yet again, because you're already beat, Bam Adebayo doesn't even have to set the screen. I mean, what is going on right now? I can't. I just can't. If Doug McDermott is trying to set up Tyler Herro, he wants the drop coverage here. You got to wait till Adebayo gets over here to set the screen. You're already moving. You're moving up to set up Tyler Herro. Well, Bam Adebayo hasn't even come over to set the screen yet. So again, he just gets to roll. You are guarding the ball. Your only focus can be the ball. Jakob Poeltl is trying to get a deflection on a pass. I don't know what he's doing. Well, What is so confusing about this? Jeremy Sohan is guarding Max Strus here. So you got to see the ball and your man. It appears that Jeremy Sohan right now is only seeing the ball. Well, that's how that happened. And we are having issues with setting up this guard. You want the drop coverage to be this way, apparently. Well, then if that is the case, then Zach Collins has to be over here. Like, you're setting up this guard to come here, and Zach Collins isn't there. So... Okay, so the Spurs player fell asleep on his man. That's why he is not level to his man, and there's this space. So, okay, fine, but you're gonna this has to be a switch. Like, there's nothing to think about. Zach Collins got to be up here. He's got to take this player coming off this screen. You got to take the screener. I mean, you trying to now guard the ball when you fell asleep on your man already is hurtful for the defense overall. Okay, this is off of a make. How? So we don't even get to see this because the camera doesn't show it. How does this happen off of a make so quickly? Look at this. Off of a make. How are you so unorganized off of a make that it's this easy for them to score not 5 seconds into the shot clock? What is this Spurs player doing? Like Jimmy Butler, you need to get up and guard Jimmy Butler. And you need to be like what? What is happening here? Was that real? Hey, this is happening again. This player is trying to set up Jimmy Butler. He wants the drop coverage to be here. Well, then Jakob Poeltl has to be here. Like you're setting up Jimmy Butler, and Jakob Poeltl is nowhere to be found. Not do this. It's a down screen. Look at this player. You're going up the gut. You have to chase. Look at the angle when you go up, and then you gamble too to make it even worse. Well, now, yeah. If you want to be in drop coverage, Jakob Poeltl's got to be up here in a defensive stance with his feet set, ready to guard. Like, look at this. Jakob, you're not. You're not. You're just, this is, wow. Could that be a little any easier? Okay, if Keldon Johnson wants to come all the way over here to guard Tyler Herro, he has to sprint and come all the way over here and guard Tyler Herro. This is jogging to come over and guard Tyler Herro. Doug McDermott is staring at the ball. Doug McDermott, his feet aren't set. He's going to, look at how he falls asleep on his man right here. Look at that. That's it. Look at Duncan Robinson. Look at the space that was just created. You can't guard this handoff now. That's not great. Cannot do this if you're Jeremy Sohan. Look at him leaning towards this screen early. Here he goes. There's that lean. Whoops. Well, now I'm just beat the other way. You have to stay connected to your man. Duncan Robinson is going to fake like he's going to set a screen and slip it. Well, Doug McDermott, look at this. You're unattached to your man. There's no screen being set. So now Duncan Robinson is slipping this, and Duncan Robinson is awfully wide open. What is Zach Collins doing? Your man is out here setting a down screen. You're here doing what? Get up here. You got to get your arm. This player cannot curl. That's why you got to get your arms out. This player has no chance to get over this screen if you let Duncan Robinson curl. So now two people have to... Okay, again, if you are in drop coverage, this big has to be underneath the ball. That has to be your first responsibility, is keeping the ball in front of you. Apparently, that is not Zach Collins' first responsibility. I mean, this is just a game of what on earth is Zach Collins doing? You're guarding Adebayo. Get up and guard, because Adebayo is setting a screen. You're not even, like, what are you even, you're not defending anything right now. If this is a switch, you have to communicate this. It doesn't appear that Jeremy Sohan heard this. Like, if this is a switch, Jeremy Sohan should be right here now. Why is, look at Jeremy Sohan's going towards the ball. Too late, because now there's a flare screen and you have no chance of guarding it. Down screen. The Spurs, I guess, don't understand how to guard down screens, because Jakob Poeltl needs to be attached. He's got to get his arms out so this player can't curl. When this player curls like this, Jeremy Sohan has no time to get over this screen. None. So again, okay, this player is crowding Jimmy Butler. His feet are... Just get underneath Jimmy Butler with your feet set in a defensive stance. You've got to be able to try and get over this down screen. Okay, now is Zach Collins doing his job? Of course not. But wouldn't have even mattered, because look at you're backpedaling right here as Jimmy Butler's coming over a screen. Like, you're just going to end up going clank on the screen now. Okay, so Bam Adebayo, stop. When Bam Adebayo turns to face you up right now, okay, you need to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. That is not what's happening right now. Why is your hand on Bam Adebayo? So now the littlest jab step here, I mean, the littlest jab step sends you flying the other way. Keldon Johnson gambling here to try and get a deflection on this pass is just, look at how you gamble right there. Stop. So now, because you gambled, your body momentum's going this way as Duncan Robinson's about to fly off of a handoff that you're now late to guard.